Good morning, friends. Happy Valentine's Day. I want to extend a warm welcome to you today. Everyone is welcome here. This community is a safe place where we support each other in the sacred task of becoming, celebrate the transcending mystery of life, and rely on the transforming power of love. The buff theme of the month is beloved community. Focus for today is commitment and devotion, with a little Valentine's Day thrown in on top. Later in the service, couples Charles and Dorothy Long and Dane and Tara Rasmussen are going to talk about what it takes to build and be in a committed relationship. Nan Lundeen is going to read an original love poem, and June Blackwell is going to talk about being committed to greater things. It is my opinion that commitment is a journey. In human life, one of the most fundamental choices we are all faced with is choosing between commitment and despair. More than 4 decades ago, my wife and I, Patty and I, felt that we had a call to the ministry. We decided to commit our lives to Christianity, United Methodist style. We sold our business, our house, and some other stuff and headed off to seminary in Chicago. By the second semester of seminary, I was completely disillusioned. My way of thinking about Christianity was turned on its head. I was introduced to modern literary and historical ways of understanding the biblical literature. My seminary view of my religion did not square away with what I had been taught about Christianity in the small conservative Methodist church in which I grew up. I had been under the assumption that the Bible was the Word of God and that the stories contained therein were actual historical accounts of the God of the universe's interaction with his people. I couldn't think that way any longer. I came to see that the really important parts of my religion were probably mythological. Still, the fire of commitment burned in me, but I was in a fix. I became an unbeliever. I had a call, but no religion. I had, in biblical terms, been cast into the darkness where there is weeping and gnashing of teeth. And by way of footnote, I have come to see that disillusionment and suffering is an important step in commitment to the religious life. I also think that disillusionment and suffering are an important step in commitment to another person, our people in a marriage, or an organization such as Buff. The bottom line of all this is my commitment has taken on an entirely different texture. I've come to see religion as art form that helps us creatively live our lives with compassion, love, and joy. We are each of us a work of art in which we are both the artist and the medium. I've also come to see that because life is art, that it is silly to expect that everyone is going to gravitate to the same religious expression. The dynamic seems to be quite the opposite. Every person really has to find their own way of creating themselves. That is why many religious art forms are represented here today. We have the whole religious smorgasbord, from devout atheist to devout theist, represented in our gathering. Further, one is free, if one likes, to flavor one's theism with a bit of paganism, add a dash of agnosticism to their delicious nature mysticism, or enjoy their atheism with a tasty side dish of Zen Buddhism. The ability to give artful expression to ourselves in a safe place is the only real antidote to a world that seems increasingly determined to tear us apart and consign us to despair. These are my thoughts on commitment.